Alright, let's take a peek here. I know there's probably not a lot of wrestling fans out there, but I've been a pro wrestling fan pretty much my whole life. I fell out of it briefly, but when I got back into it a couple months later, I just ended up going back and watching the crap I missed. So, today is February 3rd, 2019, almost February 4th, 2019, and we might be coming up on a pretty interesting time in pro wrestling here. I mean, of course, you got your juggernaut WWE. They ain't going nowhere. But recently, AEW, new promotion, backed by like a millionaire type of dude. I think his name is like Mr. Khan, or maybe there's two of them. There's brothers or something. But they're like billionaires, and they're backing Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks, and they've already signed Jericho. A couple other guys I can't really think of right now, but it looks it looks promising. I don't know if they're going to carry it to where WCW carried it back in the day. Like, Monday Night Wars, I never thought we'd see anything like that again, at least not in my lifetime. But here we go. It's 2019, and we got the makings of it already. So, who knows? Definitely interesting. Like, as a lifetime wrestling fan, I'm looking forward to it. Everything I've watched on AEW through, like, YouTube usually, but everything I've seen, it looks good. It looks like they at least, they haven't outright come out and said, yeah, we're going to compete with WWE, but obviously it's going to be another choice out there for the wrestlers, which is, oh, you can't even overstate how important that is. Imagine if you had a job like you were a welder, and there was only one place you could go to do your job. That's it. They got you by the balls. You're a welder for that company, and whatever they're going to pay you, they're going to pay you, and no matter how good you do or what you do or anything else, good luck moving up. Because they know there's nowhere else for you to go. So why even try to keep you around or, appreciate you at all? No point. But with AEW coming out, there's already been, like, Dean Ambrose recently. That's the big news right now. Dean Ambrose. Basically after WrestleMania coming up in like 2 months. It's February, so March, April. Yeah, about 2 months. There's WrestleMania 35. I think that's the one, 35. Yeah, that sounds right. Anyway, WrestleMania's coming up, and after that WrestleMania event, Dean Ambrose is gone. Gone. Probably going to AEW. He hasn't announced yet, but why else would he say he's not going to re-sign with WWE? Because obviously he knows there's something else out there, and he recently, like before he said he was not going to return, he did do an interview where he said he wasn't quite happy with the direction of his character. And yeah, as a wrestling fan, he gets sick of hearing that. Like, that's what everybody says. It's just like when celebrities break up and say it's our irrevocable differences. It's the same thing you hear all the time. These wrestlers, I wasn't happy with my creative control or the direction of my character. Same shit. But, you can't blame the guy. When Roman Reigns announced he had leukemia, which I thought was a work at least at first, so I'm glad I'm not glad that it's not a work, but I'm glad they didn't, like, use a disease that way, because that wouldn't be right. But anyway, that's not what was going on, and they went with that angle at first, ditched it pretty quick, and went to Dean Ambrose doing, like, some, like, germaphobe thing or something. I don't know, it didn't make much sense. It wasn't that fun to watch. Actually, it wasn't fun to watch at all. And apparently he didn't like doing it either, because an interview came out later, not very long later, after all these segments came out, where he doesn't like hokey shit. And yeah, nobody likes hokey shit, Dean, so there you go. My question is, though, because now Dean Ambrose already announced he gone. We all know Renee's his wife, real life, so is Renee going with him, like AJ when CM Punk left? A couple months after Punk left, AJ was right behind him, so is that going to be the same thing for Renee? I don't know what the contracts look like, but you got to imagine if her contract's coming up, she's going to be gone too, which is kind of messed up, because they just pushed her to the fucking announce table, so, anyway, it's just, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? I just think AEW coming in is going to be a real big deal, and I'm interested to see what's going to happen with that. And I'm sure I'll even make more videos about that, because, I'm not scripting myself here. This is just me off the cuff. So, like I said, I think AEW is going to be a good thing, and we'll keep in touch with it.